stream here on YouTube. I want to talk about fears. We all have fears. I can say I've faced so many fears in my life being an entrepreneur, being a risk taker. As a matter of fact, I faced a fear yesterday. My ebook was released this week, and I made a decision to reach out to some of my Instagram followers individually and was like, "Oh my gosh." And I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to send these direct messages. I'm like, "No, they're going to hate me. They're going to be like, why is Elmira messaging me? We don't want to buy the book." You know, all the things that go through your head, and those thoughts are still in my head after being a business owner for how many years now? 15 years. Like, I started my massage therapy business in 2009, and then last year transitioned to coaching. But being afraid, being scared is a natural part of life. When I moved down here to Atlanta last year, I was scared. I didn't know what would transpire because I really didn't have anybody down here. I moved to be closer to my boyfriend and to move in with him. And that alone was scary because for the past 10, 11, 12 years or so, I've lived by myself. I've supported myself. I've done everything on my own. And being dependent, partially dependent even on somebody else is scary. What I want to say to you is whatever fears you have, whatever you're afraid to do today, this week, do it. Take one step, because that's what I did yesterday with the sending those messages. That's what I did last year with the move. That move came with so much. I was ready, but then I was also afraid because I didn't know what would happen down here. And now it's been a year later. I've experienced a lot of ups and downs financially, emotionally, all of that. But if I didn't push past the fear, I wouldn't be here. I would not be here speaking with you today. And I want to tell you, you can purchase my book. It's called Healing is for Warriors, Not Wimps. I'll put the link here because that's what it's all about. Those of you who have been brave enough to embark on your healing journey, to do this self love, this self care, and tell yourself, I want to be better. I want to be different. I want to give to myself. I want to flourish in a new and exciting way. You face the fears, because this is something one of my mentors was saying today. Her name is Dehesa. She's like, a lot of you all, and I can point to myself, if you're familiar with this, a lot of you all want to avoid the fear, want to avoid the pain to get to the next step, the next level. We can't. We can't avoid the pain. We got to go through it. We got to take the band-aid off. We got to live in a different place. We all of these things, we got to let it bleed. We got to let the scar heal. It's our fears. It's okay to be scared. What are you afraid of today? Face it. What are you afraid that's going to happen next week? Because here's how the mind works too. The mind will say, oh, this is going to happen if you do this. This is going to happen if you write that book. This is going to happen if you move there, if you tell this person you love them, if you quit your job. But it's not. Our worst fears never become a reality. They only exist in our head. Let me say that again. Our worst fears rarely become a reality. They only exist in our head. Break through that fear, face your fears. My book is available for purchase. It's called Healing is for Warriors, Not Wimps. When you purchase the book, you also get an audio version of it too. Okay, peace, everybody.